Imagine having everything the world dreams of. Unlimited wealth, a future guaranteed from the day you were born. Absolute power. Now imagine walking away from it, not because you lost it, but because you discovered a truth so unsettling that no palace, no fortune, and no kingdom could hide it. More than 2,500 years ago, one decision changed the course of human history. A young prince left behind a life of unimaginable luxury to search for the answer to a question that still haunts humanity today. Why do we suffer? History remembers him as the Buddha. But before he became the enlightened one, he was simply the prince who walked away. Born as Siddhartha Gautama in the foothills of the Himalayas, he entered a royal family surrounded by privilege. Ancient tradition tells of a prophecy made shortly after his birth. The child, the sages declared, would become either a mighty king or a great spiritual teacher whose wisdom would influence the world. His father wanted only one future. He would become king. Determined to prevent the prophecy from coming true, the king built a life designed to keep his son from ever questioning the world. Inside the palace there was beauty, music, celebration, and endless comfort. Every wish was fulfilled before it could become a desire. But there was one rule. Siddhartha must never see suffering. Old age, sickness, and death were hidden from him. The palace became more than a home. It became a carefully crafted illusion where life appeared perfect. For years it worked. The prince received the finest education, mastered martial arts, married, and started a family. By every standard, he had everything a person could want. Yet something was missing. There was a quiet emptiness that luxury could not fill. It is a feeling many people recognize today. A successful career, financial security, recognition from others, yet an unshakable sense that something essential is absent. Then everything changed. One day, Siddhartha left the palace and encountered something he had never seen before. An old man. His back was bent. His hair had turned white. His body was weak. The prince was stunned. He asked why the man looked that way. The answer was simple. This happens to everyone who lives long enough. For the first time, Siddhartha understood that youth was temporary, even for a prince. Soon after, he encountered a man suffering from illness. Pain had taken control of his body. Strength had disappeared. Again, the prince asked if this could happen to anyone. The answer was yes. Rich or poor, powerful or powerless. No one could escape sickness forever. Then came the third encounter. A funeral procession. For the first time, Siddhartha saw death. He realized that every person he loved, every friend, every ruler, and even he himself would one day disappear. The palace had protected him from reality, but reality had been waiting outside its walls all along. These encounters shattered the illusion that comfort could protect anyone from life's deepest truths. Then came the fourth encounter, a wandering ascetic. Unlike everyone else, this man possessed almost nothing. No wealth, no status, no palace. Yet there was something extraordinary about him. Peace, not excitement, not pleasure. A deep, quiet peace. Siddhartha couldn't understand it. How could someone with so little appear more content than people who had everything? That question refused to leave him. The celebrations inside the palace no longer felt joyful. Luxury no longer seemed meaningful. He had seen something that could not be unseen. Every pleasure ended. Every possession could be lost. Every life would eventually come to an end. One night, Siddhartha made the decision that would echo across history. He quietly left the palace. He left behind his wealth, his royal title, his future throne. Not because he hated them, but because he believed there had to be an answer to suffering. If suffering touched every human being, perhaps freedom from suffering was possible too. His search led him across northern India. He studied with respected teachers and mastered deep meditation. Yet the answers he sought remained just beyond reach. Believing that denying every physical desire might reveal the truth, he embraced extreme self-discipline. He ate almost nothing. His body became so weak that even standing was difficult. But after years of hardship, he reached an unexpected conclusion. Starving the body did not free the mind. Luxury had failed. Extreme suffering had also failed. The truth, he realized, must lie somewhere between the two. He called it the middle way, a life of balance rather than excess. With renewed strength, Siddhartha sat beneath a fig tree and made a silent promise. He would not rise until he understood the nature of human suffering. As hours turned into days, his greatest battle was not against the outside world. It was against his own mind. Fear appeared. Doubt appeared. Desire appeared. Old memories returned. But instead of resisting them, he simply watched. Every thought came. Every thought went. Every emotion rose. Every emotion faded. Slowly, he realized something that would change history forever. Nothing lasts. Not joy, not pain, not fear, not even the idea of who we think we are. Everything changes. And perhaps the greatest source of suffering is our refusal to accept that simple truth. Everything changes. That single realization became the turning point of Siddhartha's journey. Human beings suffer, he understood, not simply because life is painful, but because they constantly fight against its true nature. They want youth to last forever. They want love to remain unchanged. They want success without failure, life without loss, and certainty in an uncertain world. The more tightly people cling to what cannot last, the more they suffer. As dawn approached, Siddhartha experienced what Buddhists call enlightenment. He did not discover a hidden kingdom or a supernatural secret. He awakened to the way life had always been. He saw that suffering has a cause, and because it has a cause, it can also come to an end. The prince who had once lived behind palace walls was gone. In his place stood the Buddha, the awakened one. But perhaps the most remarkable part of his story came after enlightenment. He did not keep this discovery for himself. He did not disappear into the mountains or remain beneath the tree in silence. Instead, he stood up and walked back into the world. For the next 45 years, he traveled from village to village, teaching anyone willing to listen. Kings sat beside farmers. Merchants listened alongside laborers. Wealth no longer mattered. Social status no longer mattered. The Buddha taught that every human being shared the same reality. Everyone grows old. Everyone becomes ill. Everyone experiences loss. Everyone eventually dies. Yet within this universal truth, he also saw a universal possibility. Freedom. Not freedom from aging. Not freedom from death. But freedom from the endless fear and craving that turn life's inevitable challenges into lasting suffering. He called this path the middle way, a life balanced between indulgence and self-denial, guided by wisdom, compassion, and mindful awareness. More than 25 centuries have passed since Siddhartha left his palace, but the world has changed far less than we imagine. Today, the palace has simply taken a different form. It may be a successful career, a luxury lifestyle, fame on social media, the endless pursuit of money, recognition, or status. We tell ourselves that one more achievement, one more promotion, one more purchase will finally bring lasting happiness. Yet the finish line keeps moving. The emptiness returns. The Buddha would recognize this pattern immediately. He would remind us that the problem is not success itself. The problem is believing that success alone can satisfy a restless mind. His greatest lesson was never about abandoning the world. It was about abandoning illusion. He did not teach people to reject happiness. He taught them not to become imprisoned by it. He did not ask people to stop loving others. He asked them to love with the understanding that every moment is precious because it is temporary. This simple shift changes everything. When we accept that life is constantly changing, gratitude replaces fear, compassion replaces anger, presence replaces endless chasing. The prince who walked away did not become great because he gave up a throne. He became great because he discovered something far more valuable than power. He discovered that the greatest battle is not fought on a battlefield. It is fought within the human mind. And the greatest victory is not ruling over others. It is learning to rule over fear, attachment, and ignorance. That is why his story has survived while countless kingdoms have disappeared. His palace became dust. His empire vanished. But his question remains as powerful today as it was 2,500 years ago. If everything we chase eventually fades, what is truly worth living for? Perhaps that is why the story of the prince who walked away continues to inspire millions around the world. Because it reminds us that the most important journey is not toward more wealth, more power, or more success. It is the journey inward, the journey to understand ourselves, the journey to find peace in a world that never stops changing. And perhaps that is the greatest legacy of the prince who walked away. He did not leave behind a kingdom. He left behind a path that still invites humanity centuries later to pause, to question, and to discover that the freedom we spend our lives searching for may never have been waiting in the outside world at all. It has always been waiting within us. So, history remembers kings for the empires they built, but the Buddha is remembered because he walked away from one. His greatest victory was not over another kingdom, but over fear, attachment, and ignorance. More than 2,500 years later, humanity still chases wealth, success, and recognition, believing they will bring lasting happiness. Yet the prince who walked away discovered a timeless truth. Everything in life changes, and peace cannot be found by clinging to what is temporary. His journey was never about escaping the world. It was about understanding it. He showed that true freedom begins when we let go of illusion and learn to see life with wisdom and compassion. Perhaps that is why his story still inspires millions today. Because the greatest journey is not toward power or success. It is the journey from fear to peace, from attachment to freedom, and from simply existing to truly living. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this.